guys, it's me again. Today I'll be talking about different type of engine oil that we have and how this oil helps with engine efficiency. Yeah, basically we have three types of engine oil: conventional oil, semi-synthetic oil, and then fully synthetic oil. Right now, conventional oil are oil gotten from crude oil extract, right? And then semi-synthetic is a mixture of fully synthetic oil and then a conventional oil that gives you semi-synthetic. While the fully synthetic oil, it's an oil that was engineered in the lab using the base of a conventional oil, and then a lot of additives were added to meet the requirements of modern day cars. It is very important that you use the recommended engine oil that is meant for your vehicle. Yes, very, very important. Yes, it is important. Now, the reason being that every engine has different metal components, that move up and down when you turn on your engine, right? Now, if you use an oil with a very high viscosity, by viscosity I mean viscosity is the measure of fluid resistance to flow, right? So that's the definition of viscosity. So it means that oil with a very less viscosity moves through the engine components better than an oil with a high viscosity. So example, if you look at a fully synthetic oil, you see codes like 5W20 or 5W30, and the W you see there is winter, right? It means winter. That's what that W stands for. So you see that 5 means that that oil is very thin when it's cold. It's very, very thin, right? So when it's thin, you turn on you start your car in the morning. It's easy for that oil to move from the bottom plate to the top of your engine, where you have the tappets, and lubricate all parts of your engine. So your engine will have less wear and tear, right? When you now use an engine oil with a very high viscosity, example SAE40, right? When you turn on your car in the morning, it takes longer time for this engine to run from bottom plate down to the top of your engine where you have tappets, right? And that time that it takes, a lot of wear and tear would have happened in your car within some minutes, which over time metals are shaving off, but you wouldn't know immediately, but over time your car will start smoking, right? That's why it's very important you use the recommended engine oil for your vehicle. Now let's put this into perspective. Imagine your car is supposed to drive on an engine oil that is as thin as granite oil, ororo, who will take the fried plantain, dudu, right? And then you go and buy an engine oil that has the same viscosity as a honey, right? So when you're pouring out granite oil, ororo, from a bottle, and another person is pouring out honey from a bottle, which do you think will come out of the bottle first? Yeah, be my guest. So the ororo will come out first, even way faster than the honey. Honey still has a very high viscosity, so it takes time to be able to come out of the bottle. So that's the same thing that happens in your engine. When you buy an oil with a high viscosity, it takes time to travel through the components of your engine, even while you're driving, right? But this synthetic oil, with the technology that has been put in place, when you turn on your car in the morning, it's very light. It travels so fast to the top of your engine. As you're driving, when your engine gets to the temperature of say 30 degrees Celsius, this oil still maintains its viscosity, but it can be a little bit higher because it has picked up some components. In our engine, we have little debts and all of that. And then as this engine is running, the oil is picking up debt and its viscosity is increasing. So imagine when you're driving your car with the oil with the wrong viscosity that is already high. It means as you're driving, it's picking up, there's a lot more friction. And then when you have a lot more friction, your car engine generates more heat. This more heat in turn affects the horsepower of the car. Yes, this is true. And then that's why your car will also consume fuel a little bit more than it should have if you had used the right engine oil. Yes.